Yeah, man, but 6 clarities, he's gonna be in there for a long time, man. He
Yeah.
can probably get his dagger pretty quick. I mean, I've seen if DGC has done that 6 clarities and he's got his dagger at 9 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if he can do it, if he can do the same or not. But he's probably getting tips from DGC as well, who's playing a really weird hero that he usually doesn't even touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know, man.
Actually, I'm kind of actually liking this too. Like it's good to actually mix the roster up a little bit. Like you don't always have to play the carry, you don't always have to play the support kind of style. LGDau, as far as Nirvana CN go, they won't rank them that highly to actually take this match off. The Gosu bet definitely reflects that. Go my bets in LGD, hopefully they actually come through. But it's just one of those things like you just go, wow, I think we can actually try something different. NG is actually currently lagging in the game, which isn't too good here. Just don't want to go through all this again. Gonna make me save the game. My ping is now up to 336. Oh, yeah. Music is actually got a ping of 8. Wow, that's impressive. Yeah. Anyway, meanwhile back at the ranch, he's gonna have a great time last sitting there in the middle lane. I completely lost my train of thought. Help me out, Shadowcoast.
Well, we ended at DGC playing the Shadow Fiend and DHS playing the Enigma.
Yes. I actually like the fact that Nirvana CN are quite happy to try something different. Like different heroes can play different roles. I really do actually like that build up. It's a great way of actually playing. In fact, First Blood has actually already gone off. Dav has actually managed to claim First Blood. That's on the bottom lane. So the ES as well as VS combination. Sorry, boys, I missed that if you're actually watching it. In fact, I don't think I've actually got game sounds on at the moment, which is actually slightly disturbing for me. Hopefully that's all still working. By the way, out there, can you actually just check it as well, making sure you can actually hear Shadowcoos coming through on the recordings. Just got to ensure that's actually still coming through. So if you are currently on the channel, can you please make sure that's actually happening? Mid lane's actually getting ganked as well. DGT is probably going to go down here. There's that tri-lane. VS roam. I love it. This is like classic. This is classic M City under the new tags of LGDau. This is what they're used to with the Tinker from Musica. It's literally this old strat rolling back out again. Jakira was actually favoured around that time as well, and even he is like soloing this top lane and pushing Necrolite and Lich back past the tower. How he goes for CS doing that, I'm not quite sure. We'll have to find out. And when Enigma finally comes out of the neutrals, we'll have to see how that actually goes as well. But yeah, I'm really loving this aggressive lineup actually coming out from LGD to really like keep the pressure on and keep that roam on the different lanes.
Yeah, Shadow Fiend's gonna have a torrid time here, and Tinker's gonna have one hell of a good time because...
Oh, look at this. Look at this from VS. VS is actually finding Enigma and saying, you know what, I know you're freaking here. Like, I so know what the hell you're doing. It's so damn obvious anyway. And even then, like, the star actually puts out a little bit of a cheeky, hi, how you going? You want to farm? I'm going to interrupt you no matter what. And of course, it does force SF back in the mid lane too. Will he actually go for the stun? VS trying to get close enough. Star just coming in range of the tower for one little niggle from the side of it, but he should be okay. But yeah, I just love the aggressiveness. It's like keeping everyone on their toes, and even then keeping the farm going with Tony farming up with the creep pull. This is really smart play here by LGDau.
Yeah, the thing here is Nirvana China has no one that can actually support any of the lanes that is in trouble. Enigma needs his
farm. Oh, mid! VS gonna go in for the stun magic missile from the backside. He can continue attacking, but Tinker getting harassed by the tower. He is 53 HP away from dying, but the hasted VS thought he might try to initiate, but wow, there's just so much there for DGC to actually call on for defense, so he is more than fine to actually live through this one. Actually, all bottom lane too. Tony. Fissure goes off. It's a perfect lock. Morphling waves up. They will bring him down. And, oh, wow, Levine is out getting blocked here by Tony's fat ass right now. Now the Fissure does disappear, but he blocks enough, but Morphling do enough damage. And Tony swipes the kill. He's like, I'm going to do all the hard work. I'm going to take this last kit, and I'm going to get close to my Bling Dagger even faster. That was cheeky. That was very cheeky.
That was a good steal, man, but that was a great block from him too, so I guess he deserved that kill.
Yeah, oh, he definitely did. It's just the LGD boys. They're always larrikins. You just got to find pictures of Shaitan on my Facebook to actually show that one off here. Great to see Karai too, also just harassing TGC back there up to level 5 too. So either level 3 laser or level 3 rocket will be pummeling him up here. Now ES coming back in towards the middle lane too. VS actually, this is like a pincer. ES Fissure's gone off and one rocket, 5 HP on DGC as he fought. Oh, the Raw! Oh, Star! You mean fighting machine! A level 1 Raw gets the kill on the retreating SF. He has got to be pissed. Oh.
As God.
It is just so like annoying to anybody who dies to a Raw. It does such minimal damage. It is meant as an armor reducer, but there is a slight amount of damage that does come from it. And it was enough to bring down DGC. He is not going to be a happy chappy. And now Tinker is getting back on top of him as well for farm. And ES is still there as level 4. And he can literally, with one fissure, one rocket and one laser, DGC will be down to probably about 100 HP. There goes a laser again. And it takes off a third of its HP. Fires off a charge up the top. It's not going to be enough, but he's just harassing him back there, so SF cannot farm anything. Even the standard damage is doing enough. And he is really going to be using a lot of those bottle charges if he wants to live in that middle lane.
Yeah, man, Tinker is going to have his boots of travel up by like 10 minutes or so, and he'll be going around ripping the shit out of everyone. This is not going to look good for Nirvana China, not anytime within the first 10 to 15 minutes. They just need to wait for Enigma to get his dagger and hopefully for LGD to make a mistake.
Yeah, will they make it? Or will they make it up there on the top lane? I'm still worried about Jakira up there on the top lane, but he's really having a great time. We'll check the CS scores in just a moment.
Is he actually soloing?
He's soloing with VS in support. I'm pretty sure like he is doing nothing. And this is what Shaitan's used to as mid lane. Tinker's actually in a lot of trouble there. Uses the regen rune. Oh, look at him just pop off a rocket. I'm waiting for it. SF's coming in there. Pops off a razor. He's going to come in later. Oh, no! No! Tower attack! Tinker's on 55 HP. Falling back from the midsection. Bottle charge instantly fires off here. Jakira's actually attacking the top lane while all this is happening. Necrolite's going to go down. VS in support. Still alive. Magic Wand charges. Enigma comes in from the side. Will get the kill. Shaitan is falling back. Mid lane one, in the meantime, is getting killed there by Karai. The music machine gets the kill in the middle lane. So 6-1. The first kill does actually happen up there on the top lane, and it's a support hero that goes down. It's not the carry. It's a support. That's not exactly what Nirvana CN actually wanted, but I'm supposed they'll just take something right now.
Yeah, I mean, that was the only hero they could get out of that. The THD was nowhere near to be dead, and they can only get Adventurous Spirit and settle for it.
That was a really, really great pressure here. And of course, look at the rune control so far. I think every single rune has been taken by Tinker. Every single one, and that's just because Nirvana CN, I think, are too scared to move out towards the runes. Move in towards the river, and then you face a hell of a lot more. You face a VS, you face an ES, who's now coming in once again and fishes the SF out. Tinker comes in nice and close, but it's all just intimidation right now. They're literally forcing these carries who need their farm. Necrolite, who needs his farm. SF, who needs his farm. And Winner on the bottom lane, I think it's the only hero actually getting farm, but Morphling is out-leveling on the bottom lane as well. Everything is just working for LGD right now. In fact, let's just bring up the CS score for you. Oh, look at Morphling, waves in over the top. Like Levine's instant, like, win, run, and out. Oh, VS, actually, oh no! VS gonna get caught out. Star is currently getting done here. The consistent's done. He will move himself back out. Enigma is black holing a VS. DHN gets lasered and rocketed. Gets brought down 7-1. They are desperate for kills.
I just saw that kill coming off. That was a pretty bad black hole anyway. Because of the range, there was only like 40 damage coming off that black hole. I don't see why he actually wanted to black hole that, but this looks like a pop stomp, to be honest.
This could be bad. Now Tinker Karai has now popped off the Invis rune, heading up towards the top lane. We're going to see a shutdown here on this Necrolite. As we see our ES now coming up, 4 hero commitment up towards the top lane. Fissure goes off, Tinker, rockets, laser, Shaitan gets the first kill, magic missile, he eats his way through the trees. Shaitan walks away with a double kill up there on the top lane. And wow, great initiation, great movement here by LGDau. And I'm really loving their game style. I always love this with LGDau, also known like as the MCD boys from long back. Well, not long back, it's only about a month or two. But it's just, this is the way they like to play. And when they play this way, it's amazing to watch. When they don't, you kind of want to cover your eyes because the jury on the receiving end of what they're actually giving right now. But I think they really, really wanted this on the draft. Oh, look at the top lane. Top lane again. Danny, 89. If he didn't have that death pulse, he'd be dead right now.
Someone was mentioning about the Gosu bet being fucked. Yeah, man, those people who betted on Nirvana China, they're in dipshit, man. Yeah,
hey, I'm winning a lot of tangos tonight. I'm a very, very happy man. Depending what actually happens, like, you can't count the event. Oh, no. No. We got lag from Dab. Stay in the game. This is not something we want to see. In fact, even with this start, I'm pretty sure that LGD will play on without him and micro the heroes. I've seen them do it before. The GG call coming out from NG. It's just like, what the hell is going on here? Even if they like forfeit, which technically they can do as well if they want to give the respect win at the moment. The call is like, just don't hit the drop. We're going to get Dab back. Obviously, unless you don't hit the drop, he won't actually get kicked out of here. I don't think Warcraft 3 will actually drop him automatically. And Nirvana, 3 heroes, 3 people, DHSN, Levine and NG all voted to actually drop him straight away. This is probably the only way they can see them getting themselves back in here. And he can't, no, he's dropped. He's dropped back in.
They just all went to spam the drop button, didn't they?
Lag. So now they've got to kind of decide exactly what the hell's going to go on here. So save game does actually come off. The players haven't asked for a pause. The referee wants to kind of pause right now. All right, so there goes our pause. 9-1. Welcome to the discussion. What do we do? Shatana's saying play on. Shatana's literally saying play. They do not want to lose this early and get early advantage. And they continue to actually... Oh, the rules, they can't actually buy for him. So they have to pump everything into the other 4 heroes right now. So they think they're able to do this one. They can still use him though. That's definitely part of the ADC rules. In fact, now Toby coming up towards the top lane, or what we used to be. Actually, who did we actually lose? We lost Dab. We lost the Morphling. We lost the carry. And he's actually still farming and waving this bottom lane. So they will be actually controlling. Someone will be controlling this hero. I've seen this actually happen. Shatana's done this before. Music has done this before. It does split your concentration, but it is really going to be interesting to actually see how City are able to actually like multitask these heroes down. They can't buy anything on him. He's going to be sitting there with Perseverance, Ring of Basilius, and 3 Ironwood branches. Oh, he might get a kill! Oh, Rick, he does! Oh, what a play! Morbling Waves does the damage, and Musica comes in from the side and claims the last hit with a rocket. What foresight to actually get that up here, and now VS comes through, stuns on the bottom lane, Morbling's going to come up again, he still has another waveform, but Tony actually claims a double kill up there on the top lane with the Fissure and his ulti. I missed that one, but he still actually gets it off there. Well, actually, didn't even use his ulti, didn't need to. That was all from the Fissure, but they claim 2 up there on the top lane.